I'm on that white horse, I'm Hercules. I ball out like rage on Rondo. Get him drunk, then take him to my condo.
Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Orkine here once again. Today we are going to be doing the CVs in the Civic. And for those of you who don't know, that is what the engine bay looks like with the rocker cover. It's not in the sun, so you can't really get the full effect of the orange. It looks really dark at the moment, but yeah, that's the effect. Anyway, so I am doing coilovers as well today. This last week, I cannot lie, it has been like Christmas. I ordered in so many parts and they've just been coming and coming and coming. So it's been great. So we got the coilovers sitting here. Nice little orange, because I'm going with the orange, as you guys know. So yeah, and then we got the two CVs sitting there, which is good. So keen to put those in, because they need to go in. Don't know how bad these ones are, but I'm just going to be doing them anyway, because might as well. But yeah, so that's going to be the start of the video, so hope you guys enjoy. Now I already prepped this before jacking it up anyway, because you're meant to crack the front wheel lugs first, the lug nuts, whatever you want to call them. So before you jack the car up, you crack them, make them easier to come off, because yeah, otherwise you need two people. You need one person to put the foot on the brake, but if the car's on the ground, it doesn't make the wheels spin, because it'll just turn whilst you're trying to undo them, and it's just a pain in the ass. But anyway, yeah.
Purchase your tracks today.
Alright, and we're back. So now I have to unbend this so I can undo this. I may have to wedge a screwdriver in here, and that should stop it from moving when I go to undo it, if that makes sense. So if you got an old screwdriver, wedge it in there. This once again saves you from having to get someone to put their foot on the brake, so you can undo this center bolt, and that should allow your CV to come loose from this. Then I'm gonna have to undo the top one up here, and I'm gonna have to undo the bottom one. It's pretty much all the same stuff, right, as if you're doing your coilovers. So you can pull this whole bracket forward, and you should be able to pull the back of the CV out, and then you should be able to pull it forward and through, and that should be able to do the trick, which they're not looking too bad, but it's just, yeah, I didn't like it too much before, so I just want new ones. But whilst I'm at it, you guys have already seen my coilover video, so I'm going to do that too, but you might see a little bit of me doing coilovers, but yeah. Alrighty, so now I've got my trusty old, yeah, she's custom modified screwdriver in there. Let's make sure it's wedged in there nice and neatly. It's already a busted screwdriver, so who really cares? Now I think this is a 32. Let me have a look. Yeah, it's 32. See? Alright, so for your Civics, I know the Lancer was the same. It was a 32. I know my mate's Integra is the same. It's a 32. So, but it varies. It does change on different vehicles, but I'm like 99% sure. I haven't even test fitted this actually. Yeah, 32. We're all good. So yeah, for this, went out and brought special tools. I wanted to get a massive breaker bar, because just makes life easier. I don't have an Ugga Dugga, the Dugga Dugs, so I can't really use that. Now my little trick that I normally do is get a screwdriver on one side and bust this thing out through to the other side. Just speeds up the whole process. Look, and she comes out, look at that. Alrighty. Now the next one is, I normally give this one a few love taps with the hammer. Got shows just at the back, inside there. Get some Dub D, spray some loving on it. Then you can pull it forward and backwards a bit, get that nice and lubed up. Yep. Now that whole arm should be able to come down and up. Do the whole system. Don't really want to. You can undo this arm here, and that can let you pull it to the other side, but I don't really want to do any of that because that's just more work. It's all about getting it in the right position, and then pretty much from there you can bring that back up. Sometimes pulling on it will let it come out, but the best way to do it is trying to get up behind it. There we go. Ha ha ha. Unfortunately, it's just caught on that, which is putting a lot of tension on my brake line. That's that bad boy out. Now that he's out of the way, get the other one, which should be already an open box. Look at this. Brand new bad boy. Should have been more prepared, but it's me.
Purchase your tracks today.
Get that bad boy lined up with the hole. Make sure you take off your new knuckle first. Now I could reuse the old ones, but I got new ones, so why not? The old CVs don't look too bad, but I prefer to just use new stuff. I'm doing a freaking car build, so why the hell not? As long as that's all the way in, should be all good to go. That's better. Alright, now she's in. Now I can let that sit there, because now I am doing my coilovers. Here we go. Yeah, look at that strut brace. The new coilover. Hell yeah. We got it. It's nice and crispy. Damn, Ross. Maybe some new merch. Crispy. Let's get it. Oh, these are a weird size. They're like a 15. The sad thing is I don't have a 15. Alright, I'm gonna skip this. You guys have seen coilovers. You've seen me do it, sort of thing. So, yeah. Alrighty, so got the coilover in. Let me chuck this head mount on. Hopefully you guys can see once again. Now that the coilover's in, we can get to placing this into position. Now I need to find the new nut. What did I do with it? I just had it. Oh, it's behind me. Where? Well, Orkine, once again, you done it again. Alright. Screw that bad boy on there so he doesn't fall out. Just lightly, just hand tight, doesn't matter. Now, get this beautiful looking pin. Try and lift this up. This is what I mean, like it's easier with two people. Because now that I've got new coilovers in, this is gonna be fun. Because you want to line up the two holes, get your bolt in on one side, and what I do, now that the bolt's in, hopefully you guys seen all that, but now that the bolt's in, tap it through. If it doesn't go through the whole way, look at the other side, see what needs to be done, adjust it, lift it up the tiniest bit. Now obviously it's not going to be the easiest for everyone, because some brute strength does have to go into it. Now that you've done that, get your bolt, if you can see, chuck her on there, tighten her up, and then you got to get these two lovers, put that bad boy back on. Now the nut that came off of that, I think it was just this flat one. Yeah, wasn't that other one? Nah. Alright, so because it's just this flat one, and I've dropped it like a legend. Oh my god, I'm so not used to having a head mount. Get that on there, start screwing it on. Once it's up and past that hole, if I can get it any further, that's not as far as it goes surely. Get your trusty old, oh, take him off, put the other one back on. Get your trusty old 17, oh, have a look, there we go. Now I should be able to get my little clippy clip, push him through. Sometimes they just need a little bit of love tapping to get through. Pulling them out's the easy thing. But then again, I know my pull out game isn't strong, so that's alright though. Now that he's in, bend these little clips downwards. Doesn't matter how. Normally you separate them, one goes one way, one goes the other. As long as that nut can't come undone, that's all good. Now you just tighten them all up from there. Tighten this up. Right here, tighten this bad boy up. I know I smacked you guys on the car a few times. It's alright, bigger plans for that, don't worry about the paint job. Once you've tightened this up, using your big old, your knuckle, just go firmly. You're gonna have to wedge your screwdriver back in there. Your trusty old, wherever it went. I don't know where it's going. Oh, there it is. Look at him. She's looking even better now, isn't she? But she does the job. Wedge that good old boy in there. Tighten this good old boy up. And then you can bend that thing. I'll get that back out. Once I bend this in place, I'll put the socket back on there, turn it back the tiniest bit, or I can do that, and the good thing comes out. But yeah, now I just need to bend that back in, tighten those two bottom bolts. That one's been done. I'm done. Like, put my wheel back on, and that's coilover and new CVs installed. That's as simple as that, guys. But I'm gonna cut it there. That's gonna be the end of this little chapter. That's installing your CVs. That is the same for both sides. One's just longer than the other, but this is on the EK Civic. I think it's 95 to 2000. Easy job, easy. Bit of a pain in the ass, but it's easy. It's straightforward. So hope you guys enjoyed, and stay in tune. Still got a lot more content coming. As I said, it's been like Christmas lately, babies. Like, oof, we got so many parts coming in. So stay in tune and see what happens. Take it easy.